What's going on, everybody? Welcome into TTP Sports. This will be probably more of a quick recap than not, because obviously the more important thing for tonight is obviously Eagles-Cowboys, and like what, an hour and a half at this rate. It's been a while. It's been taking this day, feels like it's been dragging on a little bit, but we're almost there. We're almost there. But also in the process, we see and witness the Phillies actually win the series in Milwaukee by shutting them out 2-0 today. Ranger Suarez with 6 shutout innings. Trey Turner with a huge RBI single with 2 outs in the 7th inning to give the Phillies a 1-0 lead. Bryson Stott provides the insurance in the top of the 9th inning, and Duran gets the save. Matt Strahm pitches around some tomfoolery by JT Realmuto in the Phillies defense. Harrison Bader had a huge catch in that bottom of the 9th inning. And today was just which team did not want to score more with runners in scoring position. Both teams had a lot of chances today. Phillies against Freddie Peralta, Brewers against Ranger Suarez. No team was really able to score against both of those guys. But I guess you could say at this point, a win is a win. You did win 2 of 3 in this series. And going into the series, obviously a lot of us were saying the Phillies probably would be lucky to win one of these games. And they won the first game in very fun comeback fashion, back and forth type of fashion. Yesterday was more of an eyesore with Aaron Nola's performance, and today Ranger Suarez was good, especially with runners in scoring position, and you found a way to battle. This was a low-scoring style of playoff game, I guess you could say. And you won a series against a good team. And also, you move 6 games back up on the Mets in first place in the National League East. So there you go. And now you play the Miami Marlins this weekend, even though I'm not guaranteeing shit when the Phillies play the Miami Marlins, especially in Miami. Also, something that's also of note, in terms of the National League standings for like the bye weeks and all that stuff, the Phillies are 2.5 games up on the Dodgers right now for that second bye spot. Because the Dodgers, they've been losing some games in Pittsburgh, and I believe today is the final game of that series, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if that was a 4-game series for the Dodgers or if it was a 3-game series, but from what I know, the Dodgers have lost 2 games in this series against Pittsburgh. Yes, it was a 3-game series. The Dodgers lost 2 of them. They lost 9-7 on the first game. They got shut out last night, I'm assuming, and then today Shohei Ohtani's pitching against Paul Skeens. So right now the Phillies are 2.5 games up on the Dodgers. I'm not sure if that changed after this game. It probably did. And if the Dodgers lose, obviously that would just increase your lead even further with those bye week standings. So that is also very crucial at that point. Phillies are now 81-59 on the season. What is that? 22 games above 500 again. It's just a good win. It's just a good win. Granted, today offensively for both sides, really nothing was going there. Ranger Suarez, 6 innings, 6 hits allowed, no earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. He worked pretty good when base runners were on, and he got the job done. David Robertson had a shutout inning, very clean inning from him. Matt Strahm, he allowed a 2-out single, which then turned into a runner getting to third base thanks to JT Realmuto's overthrow at second base. But Matt Strahm worked around it, and he got out of that inning. And then Duran with a 1-2-3 ninth, thanks to Harrison Bader's robbery in center field to give you 2 outs in that 9th inning. So overall, it was a very good series win from this Phillies team, and something, like I said, that none of us really expected coming into the series against Milwaukee. So overall, very, 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 very good stuff. Bryson Stott, go ahead, not go ahead, but the insurance run in that 9th inning was also very huge. How about Alec Boehm hustling out a fucking triple? No one really expected that. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So basically just going over today's game, like I said, a lot of teams had a lot of base runners. Phillies went 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position. The Brewers went 0 for 10. That was just the way the game was going. They had a 2-out base runner in the bottom of the first. Ranger Suarez got out of that. Kepler had a 2-out double in the top of the 2nd inning. He got stranded. A couple of base runners in the bottom of the 2nd. Obviously, nothing scored. Bottom of the 3rd, base runners with 2 outs, a 2-out double. Nothing happens there. Phillies had 2 base runners to start the top of the 4th inning, which was a very ugly inning. Marsh trying to bunt over the runners doesn't happen there. Bader strikes out. Kepler walks. The bases loaded. And then Boehm strikes out with bases loaded and 2 outs to end the inning. Then bottom 4, First two base runners for the Brewers, they don't score either. Fielder's choice, pop up and a strikeout from Rangers Suarez. Phillies went 1-2-3 in the top of the fifth. Brewers 1-2-3 in the bottom of the fifth. Two out base runner in the top of the sixth, nothing there. Bottom of the sixth, you had a Contreras leadoff walk, then Vaughn doubled, so you had second and third and nobody out. Durbin grounds out the second base, which I'm assuming prevented the runner from scoring. Obviously, it did. Why am I saying assuming? There was parts of the game that I didn't watch because I was doing other stuff. But obviously, Rangers Suarez got out of that jam, and then the Phillies got a run in the top of the seventh inning. Bohm with a triple, thanks to the missed dive by the right fielder of the Brewers. Then Trey Turner with a single, 0-2 count, fouled off a couple of pitches, hit a weird pitch too. It was splitter low in the zone, almost fucking hit in the dirt. He finds a way to get it out of the infield and into the outfield for an RBI hit. Puts the Phillies up 1-0. Robertson with a 1-2-3 seventh. Matt Strom, obviously, the two-out single. Then the bad defense by JT, but he finds a way to get out of it. Bader with a leadoff double in the top of the ninth. Advances a third on the Kepler double. Then Stott doubles with two outs to make it 2-0 Phillies. And then Duran with the 1-2-3 bottom of the ninth, including that Bader robbery. So a good win for the Phillies. That's a good win for the Phillies. Can't say any more than that. So looking at the lineup for today, Trey Turner 1 for 5 with that go-ahead RBI single. Kyle Schwarber 0 for once again with a walk. Bryce Harper 0 for with a walk. JT 1 for 4. Marsh 0 for 3 with a walk. Bader 1 for 4 with that double in the ninth. He had 3 strikeouts as well. Kepler 1 for 3 with a walk. Bohm 1 for 4 with his triple in the seventh, and then Stott 1 for 4 with his RBI double in the ninth. Like I said, Phillies went 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position, and now with this win, you are 3 games, well, not 3 games up, you're 6 games up on the New York Mets as they have the day off today, and I think the Mets have a huge series with the Cincinnati Reds this week, which could really basically just, determine what's going on with these wild card standings, because Mets win this series, really kicks the Reds out of the race, and if the Reds find a way to win this series or even sweep the Mets, they're right back into the race. So it's definitely going to be a crucial weekend for both of those teams, as the San Francisco Giants also just keep winning as well. So definitely some intriguing stuff there. Michael, the Giants are definitely a team to watch. They've won. They're 9-10 in their last. They're 9-1 in their last 10. And they won 4 in a row. They're 71-69. So they've been playing a lot better recently as well. A lot better. But overall, very good win from this Phillies team. And like I said many times, a series that realistically we did not expect them to win any games. We said they would be lucky to win 1 game in this series. They managed to win the series, so good on them. Good on them. And it's a good way to prepare ourselves for the Birds about to destroy the Dallas Cowboys tonight. And as you could tell, I put in the chat earlier before the stream started. As you could tell, my face is very red. Red as a fucking tomato. So I got a text from bro. Well, obviously, this morning was weird. I got a text at 7 in the morning or something like that from Russ that the TikTok got banned, and then I was like, what the fuck? Appeal that shit. It's like it was something. It was something about. I have the text messages right here, but it's the same because then so many hours later, I got the same thing from Brodes saying that the TikTok got banned. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then apparently there's this stupid thing with TikTok that TikTok thinks it's suspicious when you're uploading to different accounts from the same IP address, where they think it's automated network connection or coordination. So they think bots are uploading to Brodes and Russ's TikToks. So in that point, the TikToks got banned, and both Brodes and Russ are appealing it, which is going to take it at most 7 days to see what happens with the appeals. I'm like, what the fuck? It's a weird start to my goddamn morning. I'm like, what the hell is even going on there? And then after that, Brodes was like, oh, I'm going to be down at the sports complex doing something with Lowe's or something like that, or like a meeting greet or something if you just want to come down and hang out. So I went down there for a little bit. It was like 1-3, and not much really happened. It was very bad timing with this because some people came up to Brodes and all that stuff, but obviously being outside for those 2 hours and me forgetting to put on sunscreen and me forgetting it was going to be a warmer day than usual from the past couple of weeks, yeah, my face got sunburnt. So that's my idiocy right there and why my face is so red. All that started because of fucking TikToks being banned. It's so stupid. I hate that platform so much, but it's so helpful. It's so helpful for the work that I do here. I can't help that I run two fucking TikTok accounts. I can't help that. I can't help that. I can't help that. I can't help that I run Brodes's. I can't help that I run Russ's. Well, why are we banning this shit? Am I gonna have to fucking log on to my VPN every time I fucking upload to this shit and put these two in different separate countries? To be like, oh, Brodes uploading from Canada, Russ uploading from Timbuktu. Like, what are we doing here? That was just a very annoying start to my morning. It really was. It's a weird. It was a long day. It really was, and not just all topped up with a freaking sunburn. I was just, my God, so annoying, man. So annoying. Ah, it's crazy though. It is definitely very crazy. Ah, weird stuff, boys. Weird stuff. That's been my day. That was my day, basically. So, as to move along into the schedule, the Phillies have the 3-game series in Miami against the Marlins. You'll have Christopher Sanchez, Jesus Luzardo, and Taijuan Walker lined up for that series. And so far, the only pitcher that we know that's pitching for Miami is Sandy Alcantara. He is pitching on Saturday afternoon. So we really don't know what else is going on with Miami. And then you have that 4-game series against the New York Mets, which could very well decide the National League East. And you'll basically have 3 of your 4 best pitchers on the mound. Nola, Suarez, Sanchez, and Luzardo going up against Manaya, McLean, Holmes, and Peterson. And those are all 6:45 games except for Thursday on 9/11, which is a Fox game at 7:15, national television. So definitely going to be a very big series here. And then you'll have the first start of Walker Buehler lined up for that first game against the Kansas City Royals, against former Philly Michael Lorenzen. Interesting stuff there. Interesting stuff. And then you eventually get into your West Coast road trip, and then you eventually get to the last 2 series of the year at home against Miami and Minnesota, and blah, 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 blah. Then eventually we get to October. So, yeah, 81-59. Philly's got a good record, even though this team still frustrates the living hell out of us. Quote from Hunter Brody, I fucking hate this team, from earlier today. I fucking hate this team. I despise this team. Classic Broads. Classic, classic, classic. We did just get a voicemail in here from Austin, so we might as well get to that. Before we wrap this up very quickly, like I said, this was going to be more of a short recap than not. Get to the call, get to some of you guys in the chat here, then we'll be back later tonight to recap Eagles-Dallas, to see what happens there. So let's get this call. Let's get this call from Austin.
Hey, Amadeo. This is Austin calling in. Another great series win. I think it was unexpected. I think none of us really thought 2 out of 3 was in the pipeline here, but we'll absolutely take it, of course. So I'll keep this short because I know we're all excited to get to the Eagles later. Go Birds.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really hoping that they can really beat up on the Fish this weekend. That would be great.
Hopefully.
I think Kyle's going to come back out of his slump. I think he'll probably get away with 2, maybe even 3 homers if we're lucky. That would be nice. And then I'm really hoping that they show up against the Nets next week. You got a 4-game set at home. I'm going to be there myself on Monday. I'll be right behind the plate. So please show up, Phillies. I think they're due. I think we might actually do something against the Nets. So let's hope and pray, right? There we go. Go Birds. Go Phils. Peace out.
Yep. Hopefully that is the case. You just take care of business against Miami. Hopefully it's not one of those things where they're looking too far ahead against the Mets and then they have a stinker against the Miami team. That would be the very annoying thing. But we'll see. We'll see. This weekend probably against Miami. Probably will just recap the entire series. You know, Eagles very heavily focused. Friday's definitely going to be busy with a lot of work after it because Brodes probably won't get to his recap until when it's even going out after that game because the game's at 8:30. The game probably will probably last at least until 11:30 midnight or something like that with all the commercials and all that crap. So it's gonna be a very long night. It's gonna be a very long night. So yeah, a lot of work for tomorrow, no doubt. No doubt. So yeah, let's just hope the Phillies can take care of that business in Miami. Hopefully they can. So let's get to the chat here. Austin. Outstanding pitching effort from the whole roster, especially Ranger. As far as the offense, it was a battle of who could strand more runners. And given our expectations going into the series, I will take wins in any fashion. I think we are all relieved. Oh, yeah. I definitely did not expect them to win this series. Not a doubt. So, yeah. I think relieved is or pleasantly surprised, I guess is like also a good term to use. A good phrase. Pleasantly surprised. I think Kyle will show up huge against Miami. I hope so. I hope he does. He has been very bad for a little bit. Besides that 4-home run game against the Braves, he's really been bad. So hopefully he can find a way to wake his bat up. Also, what a series win against the pesky Brewers team. How you doing, Michael? We need to go to Miami and win another series. Oh, yeah. Hopefully they do. And I hope to God the Dodgers get swept by the Pirates. Maybe it's Paul Skeens, so you never know, even though Shohei is on the mound as well. But Shohei has not been good for pitching this year. So we'll see, well, in that case, whatever happens there. And speaking of that, the Pirates have 2 base runners on in the bottom of the second inning and 1 out. So we'll see. Peter Tom Willis, how you doing? I see you in Russ's chat all the time. Welcome. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. Robertson has been so good. Stott has been, since his new board, has been really good. Yeah. Palm lumbering was great. Yeah, Brewers went overtime with runners in scoring position. The Giants are burning hot. I won't be surprised if somehow they climb their... Oh, yeah, don't count out the Giants right now just because of how good they've been playing. Especially with those... They do have series against 2 series against the Dodgers upcoming, too. So that can really help the Phillies out. That could really help the Phillies out. The Cardinals are still in the race as well. Oh, yeah. Like the wild card race definitely isn't set in stone. But, let's see, yeah. Cardinals are 5.5 out, but I wouldn't really count the Cardinals in anything there. The Reds, they're 5 out, and this is also their huge series against the Mets upcoming this weekend. Diamondbacks, they're still involved, even though they're 5.5 out. Giants, obviously, they're one of the hotter teams in baseball, so we'll see where that goes. Someone did mention, I think it was Michael that said something about the Padres. Yeah, the Padres have definitely been slumping. They're 2-8 in their last 10. So that's interesting. Very interesting. Bader is a genuine addition to the outfield. There is no way Rojas comes back unless it's to replace Castellanos. The wild card race, yep, it is definitely getting crazy. Yeah, TikTok thinks I'm AI. TikTok thinks I'm fucking AI posting the multiple freaking TikTok accounts. No, I've been posting the Brodes for fucking years. And sorry, you're posting the 1 too many TikTok accounts on the same goddamn IP address. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. The Padres happen. Yep, Padres, and same thing with them. Oh, yeah. I saw this shit with the Mariners. The Mariners have not been good since, realistically, getting swept by the Phillies. They have not been good. Who is Russ? I would like to watch more Philly content. Oh, yeah, Austin. Go to, look up the Russ Joy Show on YouTube. He goes live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you'll be seeing a Russ Joy Show tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon whenever he decides to go fucking live. Because times are never... He's usually consistent in the afternoon. Usually expect something like around 2:30 or 3, most likely. Around the 2:30, 3:30 time range, I would expect from Russ. Definitely go check that out. But you can't check out his fucking TikTok right now because it's banned. Fucking banned. Until the appeal goes through. That's annoying. Same thing with fucking Brodes' TikTok. Even though we're going to be running a backup TikTok account until the appeal goes through. So, yeah. Joy. See why I hate social media? Fucking stupid platform TikTok. But it could be so beneficial at the same time. It's fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. So stupid. So stupid. But yeah. Let's see. Anything else here on the Twitterverse before we wrap it up? Looks like the rain is starting, so hopefully it doesn't do anything affecting the game-wise. But I do think it said it was supposed to stop in a little bit. I'm not entirely sure. Who knows? But that'll do it for today. That'll do it for right now. Get the Brewers manager on it. He is scary as hell. Oh man. So that'll do it for right now, everybody. So we got Eagles in an hour at this rate. Well, are they starting at 8:20, or is it going to be opening ceremony at 8:20? I would assume 8:20 kickoff. They can't go that fucking late. I hope not, but I wouldn't be shocked. Eagles within an hour basically at this point. We'll see what happens there. I'm expecting a whooping of Dallas, most likely, because Dallas does not have a defense. They do not have a defense, especially without Micah Parsons. I'm expecting an ass kicking. Nope, to fucking ass, as they say. But yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in for this quicker Phillies recap than not. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Does me a great deal of service. Also use the code TTPSPORTS, $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. Great deal, don't pass it up. And I'll see you later tonight for Eagles-Dallas recap. I'll probably go in live tonight regardless of the time. So definitely expect a recap later on after that game, after the result of whatever happens there. So thanks, guys, for tuning in for the Phillies. And I'll see you later.